is day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make matriarch. Most saviors I fix, marks once we make, knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media, saviors I fix, marks once we make, knowledge one is when the run and bass rock. I rose up, took a shower, purified my arc field, took copper for a walk to ensure my chlorophyll is pumping. Done some curls for sure, I've more to build, solid foundation, my crown chakra pour and heal down the pavement. Sacred ground, freedom I stand for. Free all political prisoners of war, man or woman and child. Rid the land of all foreign and alien entities. I decree this morning, send them back to whence they came. Is the peace laugh or war cry, whatever the relevant name of each path, simple, highest form, spiritualities, how you teach math, a humble beast and still a beast. Now feel the beast wrath, rain fire upon them, and the internet forums, sigils, emojis, and the avatars that wore them. Destroy this de facto government and its quorums. Establish Big Mom's household, she may restore him. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media, saviors I fix, marks once we make, knowledge born is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media, saviors I fix, marks once we make, knowledge born is when run and bass rock. The next post, note to self, quit playing, hit the gas, this shaft is called my turn, take the risk and spaz. Most of them got vaccinated with chips in their ass, plus rappers sacrificing each other for grist of their cash. Sad can't watch videos with other subliminals, predictive programming, weirdo shrunk minstrel shows. The land's contaminated, fruits and vegetables, black minerals, the water and skies are fried. Liquid chemicals, technology got me here in front of my desktop, perusing these beasts and whatnot for my best option, contemplating which bar will next spot to unlock the minds that are stuck within a Xbox. Off the chart, I continue to climb, watching the rest flop like carp fishing, 100% fresh salt water. I'm on the front line, ex-martial spot. I shine because of her, well, she's the best sport. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media, saviors I face, marks once we make, knowledge one is when time and space rock. The great matriarch, whether it's day or dark, creates the spark, waves the heart as I sun ray my art, her make the patriarch. Most social media, saviors I face, marks once we make, knowledge one is when the run and bass drops. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the great matriarch. Honor and respect to our ancestors. Jah, you've always had a father, the author of your flow, with your fire starter, the cause of your glow. But the trail I've blazed, I pray you turn from it. The hell I've raised, I pray you don't burn from it. The work I put in, I pray that you earn from it. The mistakes I've made, I pray that you learn from it. You my splitting image, little darker, little taller. I'm a shot caller, though you just a little baller. Latif, I'm still teaching you like he got Yang. My healing, reaching you despite me lock and chain. Black you speaking true, you ignite lots of pain. I feel the releasing of lightning and drops of rain from the sound cloud. You sound like me, the crown's proud, but unlike me, son, you haven't turned down loud. A smoke screen which surrounds you, shrouds your sound. My shout allow your genius to astound the crowd. My beloved, you scintillate profusely. You my beloved, you resent fate foolishly. You my beloved, do ventilate truthfully. You my beloved son, and who I'm well pleased. Okay, shall we? Your vision is Reblending my descending when filming your intuition extends. The lenses felt when your cinematographic flashes of your scripted class get your inner magic. Dramatic action mixed with vivid aspects mastered surpasses the average glass, stretches the facet through the scope of life's Kodak QC classic. The question you have is mathematics, please ask it. Son, Earth's a classroom, so put your hand up. And last boom, you already knew the answer. I pray to God to give me another chance for the love of my life, my wife, just a romancer. In the misconception, no time for second guessing. It's destined. You knew who was who through a reflection that she showed you of me many years ago. Special features presentation appears to show you my beloved. You scintillate profusely, you my beloved. You resent fate foolishly, you my beloved. Do ventilate truthfully, you my beloved son, in whom I'm well pleased. Now Samuel, I am your found for sure that the signal is a scramble or deprogrammable. From a look up to a lion, not of my bloodline. Don't give a damn, don't love you as if you was mine. I'll be the first. Forgive me for my absence. The Most High sat me down to learn patience through abstinence. Amongst other lessons, perfect my craft and talents. Balance of our legacy in the Black Hawk's talents. Face adversity, overcome all challenges. Generational wealth for the next generation to us. Can't make the same mistakes of past to sustain. Let's create an after we've cried, we lavish this type of atmosphere. Redirected fire, recalibrate the energy to propel us higher. As sovereign, opulent, autocratus, Nijis. I look at all three of my sons. On God, I see you, my beloved. You scintillate profuse, you my beloved. You resent fate foolishly, you my beloved. Do ventilate truthfully, you my beloved. Sons in whom I'm well pleased. The human heart cries out for help. The human soul implores us for deliverance. But we do not hear their cries, for we neither hear nor understand. But the man who hears and understands we call crazy and flee from him. This is a call to my ancestors. Rid the land of damn settlers. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Whether we feeling the man's pressure. Sun storm each clan better. Plant and the devil to stand the weather. It's a must we band together. Put that on Abraham and Esther. From Castilians to conquistadors. Iberians and traitorous Moors. Didn't arrive as friends to us, whether as slavers, invaders, or disguised traders. Missionaries, Islamic Christians with dictionaries. No mutual goal to coexist. Those warships in our tributaries. Military tactics to test shores. Foreigners have no respect for treaties and oath. I expect more from those who want to conquest except war. They didn't bring women during the invasions. The minds were on rape, miscegenations, the spread of mis and disinformation, which manufactured the miseducation of the soul. Carter G. Bush, Robert Taylor Holmes, Marcy and Brooklyn, projects and hoods where we were pushed in Cali to Florida. Hardly cushion. It's like the terrorists, never ending shipment of American Indians from Belize to the Caribbean. Gives I shot the sheriff meeting. Shut my field can be read, no book. Flows in my veins were prepared with no hook. Behind the back pass with flair, no look. This beef is rare, get fed, no cook. We're peaceful people, they call us animals. For the matter, they were cannibals. Practice unclean religious rites. Evidence tangible, check the annals. I bring heat, this beast flammable. Feel free to critique this canonical. If your brain's deeply maniacal, release or get treated damnable. You speak Hannibal, I talk black hole. Fighting the line 9 and cheese back with bulk. That's big muscle drip up to tussle with Uncle Sam, big brother, and his cling. I put that on Abraham and Esther. It's a must we band together. Blend and the devil to stand the weather. Sound strong, each clan better. Whether we feeling the man's pressure. Turn our signs to hand gestures. Rid the land of damn settlers. This is a call to my ancestors.
Yes, Lord.
In my music, and a lot of his music, it's only talking about the suppressed rising. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. That's what my music's about. The oppressed rising up against the oppressor. So the only people that's scared are the oppressors. The only people who can have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Simple as that. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor. Me surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, need no surrender. 3-pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop
It'll get the job done.
no surrender.
It's time for a change, gotta bounce up. Presses about to get tossed up.
I'ma lay him out. Execution sounds too late, but apologetic claim. You wrapped in a cloak of blame. My God, it's overdue. Your time was in the end. Locked out silent without sin. He put me on the planet with justice to win. The presses about to get rolled down. With some presses attached in the war zone. Revolution can start in the Arizona. I'm a messenger prophet like Ericon. Backed by the honorable who sits at the pinnacle. Who judges the hypocritical, cynical, and the pitiful sinful. My thinking is critical. I'm just ventilating of the actions of the protected service. Quick to pull the Glock, blast and kill. This don't take any kind of skill. I'm ill of all citizens who have it to stand. O'Neill's too late when the caps get filled. Doubling the GC type. Ruin hits close to home. You gotta act the bone, but it got the dome when it's on the zone. All red of my sight. It's gonna be killed whenever I write from above. I'll be giving
Tomorrow and the next morning.
On the way to the dawn daylight. We gon' red them off, so gon' pass the kite. 3-pound.
Well, I mean, it's a good time. Sleep time.
Drop the oppressor. Me no surrender. 3-pound pressure. No weight lesser. Drop the oppressor. Me no surrender. 3-pound pressure. No weight lesser. Drop the oppressor. Me no surrender. 3-pound pressure. No weight lesser. Drop the oppressor. Me no surrender. This world is such a and when I say this world, I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business. You want to be successful? You want to be like Trump? Gimme. Push. Step. Crush. That's how it all is. And it's like, nobody ever stopped.
I'm tired. Look at this idiot behind me with the lights. This mother. It don't bother me. It just makes them look stupid, and they probably won't live past the next 3 months. It's just the way it is. I don't care. What's going on, y'all? Tom, Millennial, Sharon, Nitsia, what's happening? Yeah, I was over there. Not me. I almost always catch it too late because I'm watching his older stuff. Dude, kicked me out. Kicked you out. That's crazy. Came for kill me as I know. Blue water out of Robert Grand Coast. Okay, that's what you're saying. That's what's up. Warmest regards. Yeah, what's happening? Oh, wow, you already know. Anyway, you see the thumbnail. Oh, what's cracking, brother? What's going on, beloved? You see the thumbnail. All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Who didn't hit the like? Respect. Last 2 days, watched about 10 vids. Okay. They've been playing with my PC. It's ridiculous. That's crazy. Anyway, you see the thumbnail, right? Egypt, Tartary, Atlantis. What if I was to tell you that these fuck monkeys split it all up and it's all one and the same? You know, if you go looking up, you already know they lie about everything, all right? Noah's Ark, go for wood, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm live, baby. Oh, he got, okay, cool. All right. That's what's up, my boy. Anyway, go for wood. All right, now this video's popping up all over the place. I've been telling people since MySpace, you don't know what you're talking about, nigga, you're crazy. and then somebody had to come over there. I went there, I saw it with them. Go where trees only grew here in America. It was Library of Congress all the way through Virginia. They tried to get rid of as many as possible. Some women cried about it because it's biblical. What do you got with these fake satanic motherfuckers, or whatever, right? I asked you all about the pictures. Why you think they white out the sky? Do you think they? I'm live.
You need to back up and shine your lights on him.
Oh no! I got it. I'm live right now, brother.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right, baby. No, I'll get them. Anyway, that's my people, man. They watching the stupid motherfuckers back here, man. But no, let them be dumb. Anyway, I think they got somebody that works here. It's funny. You've had old folks from back in the 60s and 70s telling you this is Egypt. And the fact that they're just conflicted because those are Cabbage Patch Babies. Those are orphans who don't know their identity. The fact that my family took in a bunch of orphans, melanated and light skinned. Identities taken, right? It's the way it works. It's how they work. There's nothing grand or special about what they've done. Nothing at all. Regardless of the losers running around acclimated and sustaining their stupid ass lives as if they're supposed to win something. Anybody can be conditioned to do dumb shit. All right. But if you go looking it up, Googling it, it's going to say pseudo this scholarship and all this other bullshit. Pay it no damn mind. You got to remember what Kiramia was going through, right? In his live, talking with doofy ass ChatGPT, the fact that at one time it was giving name and everything, telling everybody the truth. Now it's established, it's going to say a lot of dumb shit. It ain't worth shit. AI, artificial God. Either you get with it, you realize what it is, you accept it, or you don't have to. All right? Bottom line, what do you think they made all these drones for and all this other stuff? Why China got all the weapons that we got? Right? Why is everything mass produced that poison our children and this, that, and other coming from these countries? Why is it these bastards get richer and richer and richer and nobody says nothing? Why is it that you got half of the police force, or I don't know, maybe less, I don't know, maybe half, maybe more, running around delusional as fuck? Why is it you got foreigners who can't even speak our language wearing a badge and a uniform? I'm not here to hammer on the police. I am pointing out shit that, needlessly to say, you got Gotham City, you got all these knucklehead niggas running Newsom and all of them want to run for office and everything else. They don't give a blind fuck about you, just like Farrakhan did. All right, just like the rest of those worthless niggas did. But they had the speech, the gab. They knew what they had to do. They could perform and act. And they have those people that are going to support them, as ignorant, as dumb as they are. All right? It's beyond feelings. All right? What if all three are the same? First of all, it's well known that Egypt is here. The Mississippi has the 7 points, the Paysan, the Gishon, and so forth. It is well known they changed the names. Ignorant motherfuckers keep calling it California when it's Carolina. They're not one and the same. They lied to everybody in the beginning about Virginia and this, that, and other, that it was Florida and Louisiana, blah, blah, blah. Like they've lied about everything else. Do you know what the term usury it is? A lot of y'all claim to be Hebrew, which is a phonetic language, right? Are the sons and daughters of Israel, right? That means of Jacob. And we are the ones who mostly have the name Jacob because everybody else borrows our name. There are posts and photos going around with all these fake ass Jews running around changing their names as if it's okay. And yet here y'all are by the label. They tell me I need your legal name. What the fuck is legal when it's on legal tender? That's what makes the name legal because your mammy said it and they think they have ownership. Bullshit. That paperwork means not a goddamn thing. It only means something because y'all make it mean something. You hear me? I guess we got a couple of chumps that's with the GAT program watching. They still think this is a fucking game they can win. There is no win. Nah, this ain't the story. This ain't nowhere near the fucking story. Nowhere near the story. You got people want to see magic and shit, but they don't even know how to be patient and learn what the fuck they can learn. They all think they can do it on their own, with no guidance, after being deliberately lied to for the longest time, or even those who want to betray themselves further. There is really no betrayal of one another. It's betrayal of self. Remember that old saying of death or death? What if they're all one and the same? You see us and you skip over royalty because you bought into the delusion of their lies. A bunch of fucking worthless peasants. Our people run around delusional and cowardly and scared. They don't even know why the fuck for. They don't even know why they have the skills they have. And they go right into the Department of homosexuality, lesbian, whatever you want to call it, sports, and they think it's all right because it's the same circle. You ever ask yourself why? Not really looking to see the answer because you already know it, but have you really ever asked yourself why? Why such strong delusion? The fact that we built this fucking country, we invented so many things. Yeah, the sky's whited out because they don't want you to see the vehicles of the craft. Isn't it funny how we invented the helicopter and the blimp? So speak to me. The monorail, the fucking monorail. If we invented the carburetor and a spark plug, talk to me. They had to get rid of the goddamn tartarin trains, so why would they destroy things that still worked up into the 1960s and over? Because it wasn't of their design. Or wasn't of their make, excuse me. But later on, you see the shit now. It's of their design. Many other people work on that. The X-ray. Pacemaker. Obviously, we're the true Egyptians. It's obvious. The Tartarians of the Republic. The original Atlanteans. Once great swimmers, and they make jokes about how the black people are scared to swim. Well, you know, war is a motherfucker. I said 3 generations lost history. Yet, when you go and you put yourself out there, you become great at it. But just because you haven't done it so long. Isn't it funny how our culture, everybody practices it, but our people run around ignorant, want to argue and fight with a bunch of people who don't know no better, while many others are waking up and saying otherwise? We created fucking funk, country, folk, bluegrass, jazz, hip hop, disco. We're the beginning of the process of all the other shit out here. Anti-establishment, grunge, from punk. Then you got the goofy metal heads, bass heads come along, right? Well, aren't we the boom, boom, boomers? Make it make fucking sense. We invented the goddamn saddle, utilized the world over. So really, how old is it? And the rope tricks. We were the original cowboys. Redneck didn't belong to no peckerwood, especially those who came here in the 1920s and fucking 40s and 50s and 60s. The light bulb, so motherfucker could see where they wipe their ass instead of pouring it out the goddamn windows with the chamber commode, the rolling pintail with the pen, electric typewriter. Dude, I gotta keep fucking going on. The golf. Talking about the oldest golf court is in fucking Scotland. Make it make sense. The algorithm ain't shit. It's worthless like them. No, it's just a known fact. Well, sociology is my major. I'm giving you a by-9. Whatever you see outside of that, the majority is 3 generations. Regardless of who's how quick or how slow, even as the Bible states. Sometimes fast, quickly, sometimes slowly. You know I know what I'm talking about. Here you are. Having a hard time remembering. They got to use toxins and poisons and everything else. That's how pussified they are. Imagine you at your full. That's why the shit's chicken shits. And you all went along and got the babies. Even after Tuskegee and everything else, Tuskegee wasn't just the simplest program. The fact that we had the best motherfucking pilots ever, the airmen, red tails, what the fuck is so complicated? The fight and the arguing needs to stop. Hold on. It needs to stop. Okay? It needs to fucking stop. The fact that there's a consortium of women of all vernaculars making it their business to marry melanated men, while our sisters are running around confused and conflicted because they haven't been able to exert their strength in the appropriate fashion. They've been using it wrong, and our men, their own power has waned a little bit and went wayside. Everybody thinks it's about control instead of it being as it should be. You know what I mean? It should be. Nice to do this pretty quickly, easily. Let's see. It's not worn yet. I used to pop it open. It's not worn now. Let me put some fluid in here right quick, if you don't mind. Me, myself, I get tired of seeing dumb motherfuckers running around on my land like they know who the fuck we are and running around being stupid as fuck. While there are those who have made a pact because it's easy to make it when you see everybody running around pretty fucking stupid. But you know why they run around stupid? Not because of what the fuck they do. They follow along and they make it even worse. Okay? But see, the stupid motherfuckers that play along with it, if they only knew how it ends, they stop in a fucking heartbeat. But they think they can change that. That's why they say power corrupts. You know? Please don't catch you on fire. Isn't that beautiful? Ain't no caveman create the fucking world. A caveman couldn't even wipe its ass. With the diet that we had, nobody had to wipe their ass. Ain't that amazing? When you think about it. And they still want to get a flu shot. They still want to give all this shit when it was unrequired in the 1920s and 30s. And now everybody knows polio's by way of the Spanish goddamn flu vaccine that killed millions. These motherfuckers don't care. Oh, it's facts. You can look it up. It's right there. I got the information on my tablet. But they want you to stay lowly. While a bunch of frauds running around doing bastardized saying, preaching religion and God, while doing everything that goes against all motherfucking 300 and how many? 24, 42 commandments? Oh, they gave you 10. They can't even hold to that. Come on. Make it make sense. Well, I don't say this with anger or nothing. I've been writing, and I was the lady at Metro PCS. I was doing one of my story jokes like Chappelle. That's how I do mine. Had her back there rolling. Yeah, I've been working. I told you I've been working, do some stand-up comedy. Tell a story. A little serious, a little gotcha, a little ha-ha. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it if nobody comes in. I don't give a fuck. Don't worry about it. And y'all still allow yourselves to be trodden down upon as if something low and lowly. I tell you, royalty blood, royal. Fuck the blood. You're just royal. cowards gotta fuck with the sun. They gotta do everything just to have an upper hand. Because they're a bunch of pussies. And they use a bunch of pussies. It ain't nothing but a word. That's all. You don't have to sit there conjuring and doing all this shit. But it helps. Knowing. Based on what your understanding or ideology of knowing is. It's real simple. I know y'all seeing all this shit on TikTok. A woman opens up a gate over here, a guy opens up a gate. Fuck all that. What about the gate that's closed right here? Right here. That shuts this off. What about these big ass windows right here that you can't even see out because they're so fucking cluttered? Egypt, Tartaria. They wanted to make you believe it was here and over there and over there. You don't even know. I told you to look at the fucking moon and you see exactly what this motherfucker looks like. But y'all gotta say constellations and don't even know what the fucking word really means other than what they made you think it means. Yes, a ship is meant to be steered. Exactly. To float away. Float, float on by. Float, float on by. Y'all remember that song, right? Back in the day? Float, float on by. Right? Not control. To move with. Not against. Absolutely. That's order. It's established. It can't go nowhere. They can only try and hide you from it. And let all the idiots who are way out of order move as they're supposed to. Not even subtly. Everything they eat is always for power, right? Why do you think they used to cannibalize some of you? Oh, you never thought about that, did you? Oh. I just came on to drop that little bit, see what you do with it. All right? Stop calling yourselves crayon colors and fake-ass races and ethnicities. Stop playing the fucking parlor trick game. Stop the sleight of hand. Stop the vaudeville act. Why you can't? It's not for everybody or everyone. They're so fucking scared. They're worried about who sees this. Fuck, many people hear it without this shit. Many people hear me all the time. So they're not stopping a goddamn thing. They're being their own protagonist, antagonists. Told you they're stupid. And you know, I guess I'm going to hell like that's a good thing. I guess I'll be stupid, but you, shut the fuck up. You can hear their thoughts. Neon blue with stripes. That's what's up. You know? DJ, what's up, man? What's happening? Kind of funny. I pee a lot, but only need it twice a week at most since the diet change. There you go. Think about those little things, man. What if they're all one and the same? And the fact that they existed for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? My man out there giving homeboy the business with that goddamn light back there. It's a woman. Anyway, but he can relax. I'm about to tell him relax. But you hear what I'm saying, right? You hear me? Go back, watch it from the beginning. I'm going to shut it down. It's like 34 minutes. I guess it started after about, what? I started after about 10 minutes or something like that. So it ain't that long. Go back, check it out. Comment. I appreciate it. Share it. You know, let people know, hey, man, this is something to really look at. And I mean information. All right? Check it out. All right? I got a lot more I want to talk about, but not right now. I'm a little tired. All right? I gotta get some rest for real. Because I got a long, long schedule ahead of me. A skink, a juvenile, wow, skink. It's a common North American lizard with glossy black bodies, 5 yellow stripes, and a vibrant blue tail that fades with age. That's what it looks. That's what it sounds like. That's blue, green, purple, red. And I will rest well. I appreciate you. I don't sleep all as good as I should, but it's been like that for over 20, 30, almost 30 fucking years. And it's cool. There's reason for everything. All right? It doesn't mean it's always meant to be figured out. The problem with them is, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. We're going to read. I've got the material right here. All right? Oh, well, I appreciate you guys. Strength, power. Okay? Strength, power. It's important, the man and the woman and the man, based on the definition of what we think it means. 2 sentient life forms, 2 beings of light, very melanin. It's important that they get their shit together. All right? Catch you guys later. So long.